Next Labour government will meet our fiscal rules with the national debt falling and a surplus on the current budget. We'll make amends for the mistakes of this government, for the betrayal of young people, for calamity plague, and we'll cut tuition fees from £9,000 to £6,000.
Just who the hell do you think you people are?
Think of the chaos produced by the possibility, never mind the reality, of Britain actually quitting Europe.
You are very, very dangerous people indeed.
Jobs that are secure, suddenly insecure. Investment decisions postponed or cancelled. A pall of unpredictability hanging over the British economy.
Your obsession with creating this Euro state means that you're happy to destroy democracy.
And for what? To satisfy the insistent Europhobia of a group who will never be satisfied.
Cannot discuss.
He looks best eating a bacon sandwich.
What's going on here? Can we get real, please?
I think Ed is trying to defend the record. It wasn't all that good, really, was it? You were the guys that brought the big private equity boys in from the National Health Service and privatised a large chunk of it. You were the people that saw the massive growth of MRSA. You were the people that presided over the Mid-Staffs Hospital.
You don't want the National Health Service. You want a private insurance system of healthcare. You've said it on the record. You've said you want to return.
Now 77% of the British population want to take back control of our borders. But the only party that can offer a positive solution is UKIP. It's UKIP. We want a referendum on our membership of the European Union, and we want it as soon as possible because we want to take back control of our borders.
Immigrants from the European Union into this country make a net contribution to our country. So if we can maybe just put the bogeyman to one side, we can actually debate.
We're just very different. We've got very different views. I mean, I respect your views that you want to break up the country, but that's not my view. David? Nicola? Nigel? Oh no, Nicola, no.
There just seems to be a total lack of comprehension on this panel, and indeed amongst this audience, which is a remarkable audience, even by the left-wing standards of the BBC. I mean, this lot's pretty left-wing.
He just seems increasingly angry over there. Oh, this audience is rubbish. What are you, gays?
No, the real audience are sitting at home, actually.
Some of you are probably blacks.
This is an audience that has been carefully chosen, not
Very
by the
carefully.
BBC, but by an independent polling organisation to represent the balance between all.
Would you sign us up to a European army? Because that is where...
No. I've fought Tories all my life, unlike the SNP, which presaged a Tory government in 1979.
And the impact has been that young mothers can't get their kids into the right primary schools because there simply aren't the places.
20,000 more, 8,000 more doctors, 5,000 more home care workers, and 3,000 more midwives. That is the rescue plan that our National Health Service needs.
The rest of us struggle to get a GP appointment or find ourselves waiting ever longer at accident and emergency.
And we will do something else. We will abolish, we will repeal their terrible Health and Social Care Act and put the right values back at the heart of our National Health Service.
But the biggest casualty of open-door immigration has been ordinary men and women and their families.
Those who come to our shores from abroad should make their contribution to our country before they claim benefits. People should learn English. They work directly with the public in our public services.
People earning average wages, people earning the minimum wage, because what has happened over the last 10 years is their wages have been driven down by this massive oversupply in the labour market.
Never allow the wages of working people to be driven down by the gangmasters, the rogue employers, and those who avoid paying the minimum wage, because this Labour Party will always fight exploitation wherever we find it.
And we're told on the television that this is a good thing because the gross domestic product of our country has risen. Well, what is the point of the gross domestic product of this country rising if living conditions for ordinary families have gone down. Something must be done.
More powers for the Scottish Parliament, more powers for the Welsh Assembly, and to the cities, towns and counties of England too. It's time to end a century of centralisation throughout our United Kingdom.
All 2015, we have a chance.
I like Nicola Sturgeon, but don't you always seem a bit like she's on the verge of nutting you on the bridge of the bloody nose? I've had enough of this. She's like a Braveheart Jimmy Cranky. What's that? You won't do a coalition to match the Tories, right? I fucking nut you in your face, you bastard!
What we want to put into place is the Australian-style point system so that we can choose the quantity and the quality of who comes to our country. Isn't that the solution?
It's time to extend the right to vote to 16 and 17-year-olds so young people can have a proper voice in our country.
So I believe on this, the single most important issue in the minds of electors, it is only UKIP that is telling the truth. It is only UKIP that is offering a positive solution, and the establishment are terrified of us.
I've heard people say that.
I'm talking to all you Labour voters out there.
I believe it's time to put working families first again in our country.
Yeah, it's time to get real sexy, slow things down a little bit. Now, I know you don't look at me as a leader, but I'm here to tell you, I can lead your country, baby. I can lead you from down the street, yeah. I can run your body, baby, from your head down to your feet, yeah. You can trust me, trust inside me. Let me reach and hug you tight. We will still have trident, baby, and austerity will be alright, yeah. David Cameron, I'm telling you, yeah, I will fight you really hard, yeah. Come and debate me live, yeah, baby. I'll debate you in your backyard, yeah. I'll debate you in the nude, yeah. I'll debate you in the bath. I'll debate you seriously. I'll debate you for a laugh.
Fuck your bitch, you fat motherfucker. West Side.